I have seen and heard so many people that they say they don't have time to do anything else that will advance their life and make it better. They have to work their 9-to-5 job. They don't have any free time. And after I've talked to a few of them people, I'm always able to find their free time that they just really realize that they actually had. They just didn't realize that they actually had it. And the one that is most common that I found is when they're driving to and from their 9-to-5 job. They can start a podcast so easily. Just like I'm taking this time to go get my daughter from work, which is a 20-minute drive. I'm making a video. I'm not getting distracted because I don't have to look at the camera. I can be observant of my surroundings of driving, so I'd be safe. I can talk about whatever, just like I'm talking to somebody in the passenger seat. Whatever topic I want to talk about, I can be talking to them, or I can be talking to the camera. It's so easy to make a podcast or a YouTube channel. A lot of people say, well, I don't know what to talk about. Well, talk about things that's going on in your life. Things you see that made your life better or made your life stand still because you didn't take a certain opportunity or whatever to advance your life. Your life experiences may help somebody else that may be in the same situation that you were, and they may be able to help themselves by listening to your podcast or your video. You never know. We all are different individuals, but we do have some things in life that are the same. We run into the same scenarios, the same situations, the same struggles in life. And if you talk about it, it may help somebody else. It's never too late to start a YouTube channel. I've seen people that's, like I said in another video, 70, 80 years old that has started a YouTube channel, sitting in their kitchen, at their kitchen table, with their cell phone like I am here. Start recording and just talk about things that made their life better, or the tragedies that they had in their life and how they got through it. It's never too late to start a YouTube channel. We all have many things to talk about. And for the people that do not want to get in front of a camera, that's fine. That's what a podcast is for. You can take your cell phone and put it up on a stand like I have here and just record audio, and then at the end of the day, you get away from your 9-to-5 job, after you have supper, whatever, with your family, get on your computer, open up Audacity program, which is free, put the audio file in there and take out the clips you don't want and doctor it up a little bit. Maybe some background noise you want to take out, the tones and whatnot. All that's actually done in Audacity. And then put it up on a platform as podcast. Even YouTube now has podcasts. Some people will have a podcast as a video. Some will just have a variety of photos that the video will flip through as they are talking about something. Or they just have one background and just audio. Whatever you feel comfortable of doing, and never have to be on camera, never have to waste your time or find other time to be able to do it. If you drive 20, 30 minutes to work, well, there's your 30-minute, up to 30-minute podcast right there. An hour, actually, because you got to drive back home at the end of the day. And it may take longer if you're in the right city, that traffic is just really poking along. You can talk about the traffic. I mean, it's so many ways to start a podcast or a YouTube channel, and it's never too late. And everybody has time to do it. Because not every minute and second of everybody's life every day is taken up. So you have the opportunity to start a YouTube or a podcast, or both. And it can be start out as a hobby, and if you get enough viewers and subscribers, it can be a little bit of income. You never know. You never know until you try. You may be able to make enough to save for, a year, and when you go on vacation of your 9-to-5 job, some extra spending money. Because the AdSense gives you an option how much you want to make before they send you your money. Set it up there for 1,000 or 2,000 when you start out, so it just sits there. And if you start reaching that before the year's out, well, bump it up even higher. That way, at the end of the year, say in November, you can tell it to, set it back to 100, which I do believe, unless they changed it, is the lowest you can go. And it may be enough money to help you out on Christmas shopping. Be able to do that with ease by just taking that 20 or 30-minute drive that you've been doing for how many years and turn it into money. The opportunity is there. It's up to each and every individual to take the opportunity to make it happen. That saying, time is money, and exactly what it means. You can waste time, or you can benefit financially of the time. Take time and turn it into money. It will take some people longer than others to be able to generate revenue from podcasts or YouTube videos. But we all going to be sitting at $0 if we never try. If you drive from, say you got kind of job that you got different and multiple clients during the day, so you got to drive from one to the other. You don't just drive to work and get a company truck and drive and go to a job and that's it. You have different clients during the day that you have to take care of, regardless of what the field it may be in. That gives you an opportunity to make a podcast and talk about maybe the field that you're in, how you got into it, how you have seen the industry change from the time that you've been in it. I've seen people talk about stuff like that, and a company will reach out to them and offer them a job doing exactly what they're doing, but with more benefits, more pay, and some were in the same city they were already working in. You never know who's going to be listening or watching the videos. The opportunities and the doors that it will open by just making a podcast or a video. Just this channel alone has gotten me so many companies reaching out to me to do reviews on products. I didn't take them all because all of them would not fit the criteria or the subject or the rim of what this channel is about. But some of them I did get the products and make reviews on it. And some of them products I actually still use to make my videos and my podcast and my radio station. That's something else you can actually do. You can have a 24/7 radio station. Not just a podcast or YouTube channel to put up videos. You can actually have your own radio station. You can have your own TV station. Because you think about it, just about every TV I know of, smart TVs, it's almost impossible to go buy a TV that's not a smart TV. And everyone I've ever bought has the app of YouTube in it. So therefore, you can actually set up in your home a spare bedroom and have a TV show. Go live at 9 o'clock Friday nights or whatever, and be able to take episodes that you already made and broadcasted, put it in a folder and let the software like OBS play all them episodes back to back until next time you go live. So your channel, your radio or your TV station on YouTube, which is going to be on TV, will be live 24/7. And you can advertise on there that your live shows are 8 o'clock Friday p.m. Eastern Standard Time, whatever time you decide that you can fit in time to sit down for an hour or whatever. And over time, you can actually get other people to make shows of their own and put them in and have your own TV station. Or you can get an app and have your own radio station if you don't want to be on camera. Zeno is a great platform to be able to put a podcast and broadcast live as a radio station. There's an app that you can get from them and be able to have your listeners going about their daily task and get notified that you're going to have a live broadcast on your radio station. And again, you can have it set so all the episodes that you've done, you can put them in a folder and put on a loop and let it be broadcasted 24/7. And I do believe now that that particular one, Zeno, is actually, you can, in the free version that you can get, I think you can put up to like 200 clips in the auto DJ, which will just play them in a loop as long as you have it turned on, so it's broadcasting live 24/7. So the opportunity is there. You can record a 20-minute, 30-minute clip as you drive to work or between jobs, then get home and open up the Zeno platform and upload that audio into your playlist, and it will just cycle like all the rest. I found that people will talk themselves out of doing something before they talk themselves into doing something that will benefit themselves. They will come up with so many excuses. I can't do it, I don't have time, or blah, blah, whatever. Even though they know it will benefit themselves, but they will talk themselves out of it for the wrong reason. Now, I'll talk myself out of things when it comes to buying things. I will talk myself out of buying something because I analyze it to the point where I really realize that I really don't need this. I just want it. But it will benefit me a little bit, but it's more of want, not need. So I will talk myself out of buying something. That is fine because that's saving you money. But talking yourself out of benefiting yourself out of, like, making a YouTube channel or a podcast or a radio station that can benefit your life each and every day, people will talk themselves out of it and they make excuses why they cannot do it. It's never too late to get started with a YouTube channel or a podcast or a radio station or your own TV show, because YouTube is on all smart TVs. I haven't seen a smart TV that does not have YouTube in it. That means you can tell people about it and say, yeah, YouTube, and go under and find this channel and you see me broadcasting live. I have a TV show, and you can actually, if you got other people that wants to have their own TV show, but they don't know all the ins and outs of how to operate the gadgets, the microphones and all that, well, they can actually pay you to come into your location and record their show or broadcast live. I mean, it's so many different ways you can make revenue. There's always a risk. If you let somebody else broadcast live on your channel, you have to be sure the content that they don't want to be talking about goes along with the YouTube guidelines. Or you can set it up that they can broadcast on their own channel. They just don't have their own setup, but they want to have their own station. So you can pretty much rent out your equipment for them to come in and broadcast live or make YouTube channel videos on their YouTube channel using your equipment. $50, $100 an hour, and let them make whatever they want. I mean, it's so many different ways. There's definitely people that is willing to take your video and edit it and make it better, of the content, of the brightness, and the, make it look more presentable, more vivid, of the sound and everything else. There's so many opportunities that people just pass up. And it's a real shame that you see people that has the opportunity, but they're not willing to take the opportunity to make their life better. They get in a rut of what the society has set to the side, of saying this is how life should be. Go to school, go to college, get married, have kids, buy a house, buy a bigger house, buy more stuff, buy a bigger house, put all your stuff that you bought because you ran out of space, and buy a bigger house and do it again, and then retire and have a house full of stuff that really didn't benefit you at the end. Just like myself, I've had houses, bought houses and sold houses, and now I bought this car, paid the car, renting a mobile home, because I don't want the responsibility of the maintenance and all that. I've had that when I bought homes and rented homes. I don't want that. I want my free time. If I got a leak in the house, or I got a toilet that for some whatever reason is not going to flush, whatever, I can just call and say, this is the problem. When can you fix it? I'll be here. That's it. I don't want to have to go fix all the stuff myself. I don't want that responsibility. That frees up my time, and I can have more time to do what I want to do. That's how I was able to retire early. I rised and grind for years so I can retire early. I knew what it would take to get me there, so I just did it. I'm glad I did, because here I am, and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've been making videos all morning, and I sitting there and drove from my house to her work and making this video. It can be done. You just want it bad enough. It's the only way it's going to get done. You got to take that step. There's ways you can take the risk without it being a big risk and messing up anything that you have going on already. Like record audio while you drive to work. Your lunchtime, if you get an hour, sit in your vehicle, even if it's a work vehicle. Make an audio. It can be done. If you got somebody riding with you, then you can have a conversation about a topic and put that on podcast. It's endless possibilities. It amazes me how people say, I don't have time for this, I don't have time for that. No, it's just that you're not willing to take time for this and take time for that, and to make it happen. We all get one life to live. We can have one life, one chapter, and live it like the society has laid out for us to do, or we can write different chapters in our own lives and make it better. It's your choice. Which one are you going to do?